Oh my God.
I'm just
All
trying
right. So if you're joining this podcast now, you missed the best part. And he should have had this shit press record 5 minutes before allowing me to join the meeting.
It was etiquette. I didn't want to have you record or I was going to talk to you. Etiquette. Okay.
So are we recording? Is that happening? Is this on?
Yeah, you just threatened me. So yeah, I went ahead and push the damn button. Yeah.
Are you scared of me yet? Are you scared?
Huh?
All right. I've gone a little too far.
It's funny, but I test people too. And this is not common knowledge. I don't tell people, but I kind of test people too, just to find my place with them. And usually I say stuff not rude necessarily, but I'll kind of pick and prod and try to just say sideways stuff just to kind of see what I'm dealing with and see how much of me I can be.
You could play, right?
Yeah, being around people, stuff
and
like
how
that.
much of how sensitive they are, how overly sensitive, and trying to just gauge where you should, like, what temperature should you be in this conversation.
It's funny, but like I said, and I also know for me, like anybody's in my life that meant anything to me, they didn't get there by accident. I'm very choosy, and even if people don't know, that's what I do. I do collect people, and I'm very particular about who I have around me. And sometimes it's for different reasons. I'm not a very outgoing person, because I could go to a restaurant 30 times, know the menu, know all the people that work there and stuff, and they won't know me because I won't say anything to them.
I get where you're coming from. I have very disparate types of friends, flavors, personalities. Like I like them, as you said, for specific reasons.
Right.
They definitely don't go together.
Right.
They're not supposed to. They go together through you.
Yeah. That's the connection.
So, and if you're kind of an eclectic artistic person, you're gonna have the same tastes in people. You know, you're not gonna like the same boring. Hey, let's go watch a game and drink a beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Kill me, please. But I guess that person has their role in your life too. Yeah.
And I just gotta give disclaimers. So when I do get them together, I might be like, okay, this is the person. Get ready for your feelings. Your feelings might get hurt. This person says whatever. I might be like, this guy's a good person to be around, but don't loan him money because he always forgets.
You sound too social for your own good, man.
Sometimes
you need to practice anti-socialism.
Hey, I do. I go in phases. Sometimes I'm very personable, and sometimes I just disappear from the world. I just drop off because I feel everything. I take everything in. It can be too much. So sometimes I gotta back out, and then sometimes people think I'm upset with them or whatever. But I just gotta disconnect, and I know that it's no easy way to do it, but just to step out of it. And so they might see me again and be like, what's wrong? And I'm like, this is kind of my normal state of being. It's kind of quiet and to myself. And then when I'm out, and so therefore I got to move accordingly so everything will work right. But it's interesting though.
Well, it's good that you have a lot of friends. It's good that we're both blessed. I hate having a lot of friends in my life. I love them dearly. They love me dearly.
I bet.
I hate them dearly. They hate me dearly. And it's a fun balance of real life shit. It's not fucking some glossy Hollywood fucking fake friends relationship, some network TV crap. It's real. It's hard. It's intense. We help each other. We support each other. We struggle. We fucking cry together. We laugh like maniacally at the ridiculousness of life and how heavy it could be. We have to do that. Otherwise, and that's the beauty of having friends. Family, that's a whole other story.
Hey, you can't control who you're, connected to in that way. You just pick the ones who act right towards you. So sometimes your family are your friends that you handpicked, and that's all right.
Some of my friends are not handpicked. They chose me. I don't have a say in the matter, and I love them for it.
It's a mutual thing. I don't think you would let anybody in your life that you didn't want there, right?
No, absolutely. Sometimes it's a little murky. The nature, the dynamic of the relationship could be very abusive and could be very psychological and make you have to analyze, like, what
Oh yeah.
Part of you is allowing this to happen and to continue, and then, but there's still a reason that's the reason you got to do some work there, and you know, some difficult friendships make you do the real fucking work. You know, friendships shouldn't always be easy, you know.
I prefer it that way, but I hear you.
Yeah. I know what you mean, but I would get bored if they were so easy. I would get very bored. Fuck yeah. Man, it's conditioning. It's formative years shit. Nothing was ever easy. And life was always an adrenaline charged fucking like just fight or flight mode situation. So when things are like chill, I make shit crazy because I just don't understand. I can't function in normal. Which is something I'm working on, dude, because check it out. I'm getting older and my body cannot take all of the highs and the lows and the, you know, the dramatics. So I could just have to get used. I don't know. I'd need better pharmaceuticals, or I just have to get used to life, just being a duller person. I don't know, because it just seems like I have very high expectations of myself, and unfortunately, I put a similar expectation on other people, and I find myself to be highly disappointed. So I think I just need to medicate myself more so I could be more at other people's level. Not to be condescending or sound arrogant, but I just feel like there's different fucking wires sparking in my brain that are going off all the time. It's probably, you know, you want to call it bipolar. I think it's just being a fucking artist. I don't really think there's a difference between the two.
No, we just blessed where we can have ways to express ourselves, to get it out, because I know I'm restless when I can't express myself in some kind of way. It can be a problem. So when we hear somebody just kind of clicking on people or falling apart, I'm like, they probably are artists that just couldn't get it out, you know? We roll differently. Nothing is ever over. There's always something else that can be done. There's always mind is running no matter what. Like, they say somebody who's insane is somebody whose mind runs all the time. And like, if that's the truth, then I'm in trouble, because my mind has always been like that. I'm doing my artwork while I got a video game going. I got music in the background.
No. I could tell. I could tell you're one of my kind. Whatever kind that is, I get it. Yeah.
I gotta have it going.
Your artwork behind you is beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
And the pillow. My parents had that pillow in the 80s. Same freaking pillow. And look, I just cleaned up my language for you. I said freaking instead of fucking.
You're sweet. But we do deserve good people in our lives. But that thing you said about, like, you know, lowering yourself, maybe you just have to have a new income of people that's in a different place. Because
I really appreciate you saying that.
We can't be less. It seemed like it'd be easier to be normal, but the normal is what's going to kill us.
Well, the thing is, the world wants mediocre because everyone is basically mediocre. And they don't want to feel intimidated or confused. Right. You know, they want to be able to understand things, and it makes people who are not in that category feel completely alienated, ostracized, and they turn to extreme measures to reconcile with the fact that you feel like a fucking alien, like you don't belong here. That's a sad feeling, and you end up, there's self-rejection, and it's not fair. We should be encouraged. Because we are the people who fucking make real difference happen on this fucking planet. You know, we might do it in our own method, but it is a method and it works, and trust it. We're not harming anyone. Just fucking let us be magical. Fuck.
And it is a trip, because even though it's scary for us, you still gotta be brave enough to be able to be a creative person. There's bravery in that. And so I understand the outside looking at it different, like, you know, this doesn't make sense. I don't understand how this adds up. But like you said, have faith in us that we know what we're doing, or we'll figure it out, or it'll be good in the end.
Or just fucking worrying about your own shit. Like, let us just be us.
Yeah, that scares people though. Sometimes it's just so funny. It's interesting. That's why it's just so important to have like-minded people, and not like-minded people so they could just feed your ego or you need everything to be exactly like you because you know
to
that
challenge
we survive.
it challenge you on your level.
Right.
Not to be brought down to some idiotic level that you have to be challenged on and like defensive and always be on the defense because they just do not comprehend you.
Right. So before I do that, I'll do less.
This is what you're actually hearing is the subtext of a lot of failed dates. Okay. But what you're getting is you are my therapist right now, and I'm getting to get a lot of shit out about like how I feel, not about the world so much, but about the guys I've been who really want to put me in a box, and you just can't. You can't do that to me.
But why would you find somebody that's trying to put you in a box for? So
I'm not, dude. That's all that is all that life offers at the moment. It's not like I'm fucking seeking guys that suck. It's just all that there is.
I'll tell you this, and this is just like, because we got the Aries thing in common. Not saying it's exactly the same for you, but
right. Oh my gosh, we are so Aries. We are fire.
Yeah. But I'll say this: when we put our mind to things, good or bad, we lean in hard. So when we're getting good things, hella good things just kind of pile up. Just like it's just like running through all green lights.
Yeah.
But we start looking at our feet and we get caught up and start tripping. We can't take our mind off our feet, and it's going to take us a while to get our stride back. So then we're hitting every red light because we're just off balance.
It's totally a rhythm thing. It's a synchronization thing.
Right.
But also you said something about committing to something, whether it's good or bad. We also fucking get it done, whether it's good or bad.
Oh yeah.
We get the job done. If we intend to fucking sabotage, we will absolutely sabotage.
Yeah. And sometimes not even on purpose, but or maybe in a way, because I know I'm guilty of that, because sometimes I don't want the responsibility. You know what I mean? I don't want, that's why I stopped kind of like doing art as much as I did. I didn't like my talent didn't match my personality. Like, I don't like attention. I don't want the responsibility. I don't want kind of none of it. I like to express. And
I hear you.
Sometimes I could do it and it's fine and I could take it. And other times it's just too much. And I don't want nobody to tell me what to do, or I want this instead of that, or
no, I hear you.
I got my own thoughts and stuff I need to get out of my own head. And it's just like, I hate telling people no. So I'm just like, how about I just don't do it? I just don't advertise. How about I just don't say it?
Man. The autonomousness, the true nature of an artist. It's hard, and I'm like 1 foot like in that world and trying to get out. So I'm like pulling myself in half right now. It's literally tearing me apart to know that in order to really truly get to another level of success or exposure, you do need to be a presence. You do need to fight against your desire to isolate and not get attention and be left the fuck alone, so you could just simply do what you do, which is express.
Yeah. You
gotta learn how to do both. And I think I had a little too much of the other side early in my career, where it was full exposure, be the star. I didn't even know who the hell I was. I was just doing my job,
Wow.
I didn't know that I'm actually mad fucking introverted. I'm misanthropic as fuck. I don't know if that's something I grew into. I'm not proud of the fact that I'm bitter. I'm working on it. I just, I'm trying. I have to have like a healthy, consistent sex life. That'll help. That'll help. It's just fucking lockdown fucked me up. Fucking a lot of things really threw me off my game for the past fucking years, and it's just, I think that'll help kind of just take the edge off. I'm really hoping, and take the hatred away, because that's not really who I am. And I also think I do need to take some macro doses of shrooms. I know people are into their micro dosing. Do a fucking real dose of shrooms. Really fucking get to the heart of the matter. I plan on doing that. As soon as
Oh, no comment.
Yeah.
I put it like this. Okay. Just because I've known how I am since I was a kid, right? I was like in middle school, I think. I went to my mom, and she's going to school to be a nurse, and I was like, Mom, I feel like like drops of acid is dropping in my stomach, and she's like, Boy, that's an ulcer. I said, What are you doing having an ulcer? What are you stressed to worry about? In my mind, it's just always running, right?
Oh
like,
no.
You can't fix the world. You can't save everything. You
right.
just, you got to just deal with what's in front of you. You can't save everybody. It's not your responsibility.
And you have to
be a kid. Be a kid.
Make better food choices and I'm referring to the ulcer part, but I'm really sorry, but I get that. My little brother had at a very early age ulcers, similar minds, quick, fast, like energetic, and always thinking, anxious. So my main concern with like the anger that I have pent up is that it's going to manifest into sickness, and I really do a lot of work to combat and like be aware of it and try to put it in its place. Obviously meditate, yoga, exercise, eat right, do masturbate, sing a song, do a dance, listen to music, all the bullshit you gotta do to stay like sane and cancer free. You really have to just let it rip too sometimes. Like, I don't know your position on this, but it might just be healthier to get shit-faced than to sit there and lament about your fucking shitty life all night sober. Just have a little fun, do a little dance.
Sometimes.
Make a little art.
Yeah, for sure. So, do you even know what you're mad at?
Myself, clearly. I'm at a weird place in my life where I dedicated my as a songwriter, as a fucking pop artist. The internet took over the pop, I don't know, it just, music shifted really fast. I got lost in the mix, and I've been fighting to claw my way through this profession for the past 25 fucking years. Dedicated all of my time to writing, to pushing, to exploring, to practicing, to playing new instruments, learning new and recording, producing, all of this shit. And I missed out on my life. So I'm mad at that. And that anger was like triggered when my brother died 2 years ago. And I'm like, well, fuck, and he's a year older than me. Life can fucking go like that. And what the fuck am I doing? I'm spending it making music for no one who is fucking buying it or fucking listening to it. What the fuck is the point? And the point used to be, for me, I used to enjoy the process of making music when I was making it for me.
Okay.
But when I had to start making it for money, it fucked the whole thing up. I feel robbed of the one thing I loved most in life. Now I resent it. And I don't even like to sing anymore. And it sucks. And I know I need therapy and rehabilitation so I could get back to that love place. But it's just been a rough year. I was in grieving for a year and then in lockdown for a year and a half, like consecutively. So I've been alone and going fucking nuts for the past 2.5 years.
Wow.
So that's where the anger comes from. I'm trying to take the edge off from Prozac. I didn't smoke any cigarettes today, so I got a little edge. I'm trying to quit, so I got that. And it's also hot. It's been like heat wave here, and I just got my fucking Con Ed bill, and it said, your bill is 111% more than it was last month. I'm like, holy shit. It's been hot, yo. I feel bad for my air conditioner. It's just on groaning I'm like, I'm so sorry. It's just
hey, you don't want to burn up. I don't blame you.
No, I just, when I get overheated, I get agitated. You're in Aries. You must know about this.
I do. It's a trip. And like I said, I'm sorry about all that stuff.
Remember you were there, 2020. Wasn't that crazy? Don't we all need therapy for what the fuck happened in 2020?
Yeah, I needed it before that, I think. And I just,
without a doubt.
I put it like this. I think it's cool that at least where it's kind of stemming from. So that's beautiful that you was able to kind of figure it out. Because a lot of times people stay in a room, for a year and don't come out with no insight at all.
Oh, so God. All I have is insight, and it keeps me up at night. Yeah. I know too much, and that's a feedback loop. That's when like it starts, whatever good that you could have done with it just starts to eat away at your soul. Yeah. It's just that obsessive, repetitive, like, now that you know the answer, now that you know what you need to do, now you got to figure out the means, and you got to find the motivation within and the passion within to get to where you need to be to, I don't know. Right now, I'm just focused on getting healthier. I just want inner peace. I want outer peace too. I want to spend some time the fuck out of the city, which is 24 hours of noise, people in your face, fucking seamless drivers, Ubers, Lyfts. Everyone's on a sidewalk driving bikes and cars. The whole thing is just automobiles, just has taken over the city. Young, like bland, like mediocres. I just don't get it. I don't get where I fit in here.
Hey, this is Jay, and I hope you're enjoying the conversation so far. I just want to let you know that this conversation is part of a larger conversation that continues on the next episode. Thanks for listening.